Yes, no. I have a question for Shaileshanandji.
Oh, okay.
In this regard, uh, what Dada Bhagwan had said for himself, that he did not have fear of the past because he said past is gone. He did not have fear of the future because he said it was in the hands of the natural law. And in the present moment, regarding the present moment, he said, he had been saying, nothing will happen to me. Nothing will happen to me. Because the type of quality of life what he was living, he had this conviction, probably he had this confidence also, but he wanted to test this. And to test this, he said, what is the best way to do that, to experiment this, and finally come to conclusion that yes, nothing going to happen like. So he experimented himself. We know the experiment. He went to the place where this tiger, that those wild animals move. So he went there, and his outcome was that he did not have fear at all. That the animal will eat me away and all that. That fear was not there. But he wanted to test that, and with little vibration of fear, he terminated his experiment, and he concluded this thing, that he had fear of the present, but this fear of the present keeps him vigilant, very focused, so it's fine for him. So can you just elaborate on this fear of the present he had, but he accepted that because this fear of the present always kept him vigilant of not committing any mistake and being well focused. Jai Sachidanand.
Jai Sachidanand, very good. So past and future are done, present.
Correct.
Now, when he went to that Wagdungri hill where the tigers were living, it was before his enlightenment in 1958. And he noticed that, oh, there are some atoms or in molecules of the fear of present. After that, soon after that, he was enlightened, means his Dada Bhagwan got unraveled at the Surat station platform. And I think after that enlightenment of the knowledge light, even that fear of the relative about these tigers or other things went off. Now, as I said, the awareness of the presence, I would say. And there are two types of awareness or fears, whatever word you want to use it. One is the Parinama Lakshi Drasti Gnanini Jagrati. What will happen if it is being done like this? If I make mistake, my patient is going to suffer, and ultimately I am also going to suffer. If I drive carelessly, I'm going to meet with accident somewhere, someday, sometime. Something like that. That's Parinam Lakshi Drasti. If I don't speak carefully or with awareness, somebody will be hurt and I will have to deal with the file. Or if I go this way, then what may be the consequences of that. So that Parinam Lakshi Drasti, awareness of the consequences which may follow in the relative living track of our file one, and we missing our own real self, itself makes us vigilant or aware, or that's Parinam Lakshi Drasti. You can say it is a fear of Parinam, or you can say it's awareness of the consequences of it. Second is, many a times we are file one has fear because of own mistakes. If I have not broken the driving signal, if I have not overspeeded my car, I am never fearful. But when I'm looking at the camera, I'm overspeeding, I'm breaking the signal, there is hidden fear in me that someday a ticket is going to come, whether it will come or not, whether I'm caught or not caught. So mainly we have the fear because of our own mistakes of file one, which are not cleared. If I have made some mistake, even if it is hidden at the moment, but someday it is going to speak, and that will keep me bothering. So our mistakes, our inappropriate behavior, our inappropriate present going, especially the relative and real context, will keep us fearful. Right? That is why Dada Bhagwan said dishonesty is the best foolishness. Or my own mistakes, my atoms and molecules of my own. My chit may be dragged to something which it should not be dragged. And that will keep me a little fearful. I have the biggest fear of my own prakriti, that it may not lead me to the wrong way or wrong path. So I have to be vigilant about the Shailesh's prakriti, that if I keep loose, sometimes it may drag me to some wrong path. The biggest fear is to get entangled with my mind. Manma tanmayakar thawun e mota moto bhai chhe. Karan ke man kya lai jaye. So that's about the impurities or mistakes which keep us fearful. And the ultimate thing is, as we were discussing, the fear of what will happen. But that fear of what will happen is just mind's show. So Dada also used to say that when we sit in a car, mind will show if accident will happen, then we say noted. Then the next moment mind talks about satsang, and the Vyavasthit Sajna will take care of that. But where I need to keep aware, remain aware in present and aware about the consequences and aware about my mistakes or wronggoings in my prakriti, that's very beneficial if I take the positive advantage of it. And the last thing, as long as my prakriti is not getting purely purified, there is going to remain some fear. So Dadaji gave one test, litmus test, that if a serpent is coming and if you don't if you don't lift your foot by fear, you can remain fearless in the sensual, means Vishayani Babatma, you can remain fearless. As long as you are getting fearful with a serpent, you remain cautious in this area of Vishay. So it's an equibalence thing, how we look at the things, right? So some things are required or we have to take the positive clues from that, and some things we have to understand through the Vyavasthit. Am I okay, Deepakanandji?
Okay, fine. Yeah.